Well. Fancy seeing you here. It's not 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. No, it's 6:30 p.m. We're getting a bit of an early start today. And some of you might be wondering, what's going on? Has he lost his marbles? Has the final screw finally fallen loose? Or is something else happening? It's nothing quite so exciting, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a gigantic fan of basketball. And it just happens to be that the NBA playoffs officially start today. For those of you who follow the sport, they've been doing the play-in tournament. Today, the playoffs start in earnest. Plain and simple, I just want to watch the game. And so I had the thought I could cancel the live and be selfish, or I could just see if people are interested in tuning in a little bit earlier. Because I thought, in my infinite wisdom, it starts at 8. I looked at the schedule. It said it started at 8. Apparently, it starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Not Mountain Time. So the funny thing is that I totally rescheduled the live stream. Like, I got it. I can have both cakes. This fat kid will eat well today, but no. I looked at it again and it's like, no, it's on at 6:30 Mountain Time. So I'm not going to be able to catch the full game, but either way, this means that at least I'll be able to see some of it. Guys, welcome in. Happy Saturday, you weekend warriors, you filthy animals.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to share a Saturday with you guys, like we do every Saturday. And we're going to get into it. We'll do our pocket checks. We'll talk about stuff. I'll answer questions. We'll read the chats. I will go into the Only Spartans Discord. It'll be a good time. And hopefully we'll see some new faces, because some people never watch the live stream because it's after their bedtime. So anyways, Marco, what's up? Welcome in. First person in the chat, Marco. Welcome into Bluetooth Blades, another channel member in the house. Charles Wooden, good to see you. Vivelsky, Ground Fog, Ohio, Lefty Knife Guy says early show. Cool. You know, who knows? Maybe if this turns out to be a good time, maybe we'll do earlier Saturday live streams. Maybe not. I don't remember the last time I did a live stream this early. I mean, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. What's up, Wicked Dream? Good to see you, my man. Welcome into Ed Durbin. Durbin in the house. Good to see you, brother. Welcome into Ginger Fisher, Ryan Ellis. We got Grateful Dong. What's up, man? Thanks for being a channel member. Welcome into Louie. He says, it's 8:30 Eastern. Is he coming on? Yeah, we're early. I'm just reading the chats as I go down. So a lot of you guys left these messages earlier. Welcome into Drinkwater. He says, I can see what I'm typing down here up there. That's I try to do that. Welcome into I'm on the Edge. Thanks for being a channel member. Good to see you, man. Welcome into Anchor. He says, what's up? Okay, let's go. Paul Mills. What's up, Paul? Welcome into Ace Paylone. He says, walking the dog as usual. Lurking. Lurk away, brother. Jay Korskin.
This is Sparta!
He says, ooh, patches. That's what my wife says every time I try to grow facial hair. 34 years on this planet. Nobody told my face. Anyways, welcome into Larry Curvin. How's it going, man? He says, happy Saturday. New knife day. Got a Kunwu Padre. Hey, congratulations, man, on the new Padre. I still haven't handled one. I need to. It's one of those knives that I know that once I handle it, it'll be great. Says, haven't unboxed it yet. You'll like it. I haven't met someone that was like, you know what? The Padre sucks. Money wasted. Nobody says that. It's kind of like Kunwu's CKF Evo. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I have yet to meet a single person that doesn't love that knife. What's up, Aries EDC? Welcome in, brother. He says, catching alive? Wow. Yeah, dude. We're doing a little different today. I've never done a 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time live stream. I just don't. All right. Hey, Blind Woo Fury, thanks for being a channel member. He says, howdy. Howdy to you. Ed B, he says, am I in the right place? You know, Ed, you should be the one that's like the most excited. Ed has begged me for the longest. Please move your live streams earlier. I have no idea if this live stream is encroaching on somebody else's live stream. And to be honest with you, I don't I don't care. Nobody asked me when they can do their live stream. So I don't ask anybody else when I should do mine. I just do it whenever. And if you guys want to watch, great. What's up, B Devious? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Larry says, Roll made me buy a stitch and put Lex Custom titanium blue scales on it. There you go, baby. Man, those Lex Custom scales are so good. And if I was original GOAT, I'd be looking at that going, you know what? We're asking people to pay twice as much for titanium scales for this knife. Lex Custom makes those in Sweden. Titanium, contoured, heavily milled, really well finished. You can get it Cerakoted for like $125, even less if you use the discount code. Yeah, I didn't even know I was going to have one. I released the video, and then Alex from Lex Custom reached out and said, I love the video. Here's a discount code for people that watch your channel. It's good for 30 days. So, yeah, if you want to buy a set of those, I don't get anything if you use the code, by the way, but you get a discount. So go watch the video if you have a microtech stitch and you want a really good deal on Swedish titanium scales. They're fantastic. Love it. It's been hard to keep out of the pocket lately. What up, Mimo? Mind of Melton in the house. Big Hams EDC. What's up? What's up? Welcome to Joe's Garage. Kenneth Bentley, thanks for being a channel member. He says, good evening, my fellow knife needs. I think you meant nerds. Pick up a Civivi Vision 4 and Magna Cut Leak today. A Civivi Vision FG? Nice. Speaking of scales, the Civivi Vision FG with aftermarket scales looks fantastic. Marco says, Rollo goes live when he wants. Yes, he does. He also tries to avoid speaking in third person because apparently that's annoying to people. But I try. I do try. See Kobe, what's up, man? He says, just lurking. That's totally fine, dude. Welcome into Kevin Santer. He says, unsurprisingly, the only time I've ever been sad on a new knife day was unboxing my bug out. Should have splurged for aluminum scale version. You know, the good news is, when it comes to the bug out, is that there are so many aftermarket opportunities for you. There are so many aftermarket opportunities for you. You know, that's the beauty of it. You can get titanium scales for your bug out. You can get carbon fiber scales for your bug out. I personally would not be 1 ounce sad about not getting the aluminum handle scales because you can get way better handle scales than anything Benchmade offers. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You know what? Let's do this. We'll go on over to the screen share a little bit early. Hold the phone. Let's look at a couple of these for Kevin. We're doing it for Kevin. Okay. Rock scale design. Boom. Here we go. Okay. Rock scale design. Love these guys. Bought several scales from them. If you have a bug out, I would highly recommend checking them out. They've also got some really cool scale. They've got some really cool scales for the Osborne 940 that are contoured. Wait, that's the backspacer. That looks good though, especially with those contoured scales. Look at that. Water. Staying hydrated is important. Anyways, they do a lot of Spyderco. They do a lot of Benchmade. Bug out. Here we go. Another backspacer. That one's for the bug out though, so it's okay. Another backspacer. So you get flat backspacers, geared backspacers. If I had a Benchmade bug out, this is for the mini bug out, but I guarantee you get the same setup for the regular one. Look at that. Look at that. The critter scales for the bug out almost makes you want to spend entirely too much money on a Benchmade. But you got options is what I'm trying to say. Like, you've got options. I would not be sad at all. I would just get better scales. Look at that. Yeah. For the regular $116 American made, baby. There we go. Get you a set of rock scale scales. No, I'm not partnered with them. I just highly recommend them. I bought several things from them. You can even get the clip. Look at that. Don't stick with the stock scales. Just get some aftermarket scales. You'll be much happier regardless. I promise you. I promise. Wicked says, are you live earlier than usual? I'm usually at my kid's soccer practice when you're live. Yeah. I don't know if this will become a thing or not. Hey, Ian Coates in the house. What's up, Ian? He says, guess who has 2 thumbs and is going to ATL? This guy. Congrats, man. Congrats. I saw the picture of your confirmation on the Only Spartans Discord. Congrats, dude. Ian says, we're watching Roll try to polish a turd. But what is the Rockwell hardness of said turd? Because if it's hard enough, it will probably take a polish. Welcome into Dennis Chandler. Good to see you, man. Kevin says, yeah, but you shouldn't have to spend an additional $200 to make your $200 knife feel like a good knife, but it feels cheap, like a cheap toy in its stock form. That's exactly how I felt about the Demko 80-20.5, the very first version with the, I almost said FRN. It's worse than that. The very first 80-20.5 was released in one version and one version only, the very first run. Grivery handle scales that were paper thin and Oz 10, and it was garbage. People were eating it up like, oh, it's so good, shark lock. I'm like, my problem is not with the shark lock. The rest of the knife feels cheap, and it was $150. Now, thankfully, there are other options. You can get it, you can get aftermarket scales. I eventually did. One of the greatest things about modifying your knife is that you can truly make it perfect for you. Knives like the Bug Out, knives like the 80-20.5, like the Para 3, they're perfect platforms for making it unique to you. And that's something that I think is rather underrated. You could buy the same knife that 5 million other people have and be extremely happy with it. Or you could take that platform and piece by piece over time, make it unique to your preferences and really dial it in. Is it an expensive rabbit hole to dive down? Absolutely. Will I enable you to jump over the edge and immerse yourself in the wonder that is modifying your knives? Absolutely. I love it. Whether it's just putting on aftermarket stuff or reaching out to a knife modder and being like, hey, do something crazy with this, do that. I recommend it. I absolutely recommend it. Hey, shout out to Jeremy Nidro, who has become a channel member once again. Thanks for joining in, Jeremy. All right. Let's see. All right. Enough of the screen share. I got more people to say hi to. Ohio Lefty Knife Guy says, I think Mythbusters did that one. You can't polish a turd. I may not have seen that episode. If the turd had been old enough where it had petrified, then I think you could. Will a turd petrify? Like, I know wood will, but will... How did we get on this topic? Thanks, Ian. Oh, man. Mimo says, I paid $180 for my tagged out and $80 for applied weapon tech scales. No regrets. Nice, man. I'm not the biggest benchmade guy. I'm not. But I do like the fact that benchmades are highly modifiable. I would love to have one. I'd love to get a 940 with some transparent knives reblade. That's what I want. I want Brian from Transparent Knives to do a reblade for me on a benchmade 940, and I will be a happy man. It's on my bucket list. Ed B says, how do you make scales come? They the usual way. What? This got interesting. Jeremy says the ones on Etsy from Metonboss. Yeah, Metonboss does good work. Did you know that Metonboss recently underwent a ownership change? Yeah. So like I follow Metonboss on Instagram, and they did this whole release. They're like, hey, Metonboss is moving to an upgraded, newer, high-tech facility. I sold the business to this guy who's dedicated to doing better work than what I did. I thought that was crazy. I wonder if they've finalized that, because I know that for about a month there they were in the process of moving to the new shop. Let's see. Metonboss. Metonboss is not just on Etsy, by the way. They do have their own website. I'm willing to bet that there's a lot of existing inventory. I'm wondering if they're going to continue to make the same stuff, or if it's going to be a complete makeover, because a lot of their existing products are fantastic. Let's see here. I mean, so far I'm seeing those are cool. I kind of wish I didn't already have some really killer scales for the shaman. The black dragon skin engraved titanium. Come on. Yeah. I kind of wish that they had done full milling on that, though, where it wasn't just engraving, where it was actual full milling. Like, give me deep milling like that. Come on. Looks good, though. And they do stuff for benchmade as well. Are these contoured scales? They might be. Gosh, that looks good. Why did those scales have such good dimension? And then they get to Spyderco and they're like, slab style. They will be slab style, and you will like it. Anyways, relocation discount, entire order. There you go. Due to the relocation of our manufacturing facility to Boise, deliveries will be delayed for 5 to 6 weeks. They're moving on up to the land of Chris Reeve. Good stuff. Just gotta wait. 20% off? Just gotta wait. 20% off. The entire order will reflect at checkout. Okay, so let's do the math here. If let's say that you wanted to get a set of these, wow, those are $190 for those scales. What? Did they do an entire flashlight? It's nuts. Did they make that flashlight? The EDC custom flashlight. Alien black zirconium clip, dark tie button. It's crazy talk. That is a nearly $700 flashlight. And you thought that your O-lights were expensive. What's 20% off that? Well, it'd be what? 70 would be 10%. So you get that for $140 off. So, call it what? 560, 559 if you want to be technical. 559. It's still a lot of money for a flashlight. Knife, totally understandable. Flashlight, I don't know. I'm not here to judge you guys for, your weird rabbit holes. But I know that somebody out there will buy that and be very happy. I've got another one for $500. 20% off. That would be what? $100 off? Sounds about right. Interesting. Would be a great time to order some of their zirconium scales. Ooh. Speaking of which, I do have the new Spyderco smock. I wonder if they're doing the new smock scale replacements for the new pivot. Let's see here. Let's see. Not the button. Maybe the backspacer. All right. Frag milled zirconium scales for the Spyderco smock. Will it fit the new pivot? Oh, for the original smock design. Kind of a bummer. I'm waiting. Like, I know that Kevin Smock is does his own scales. I'm waiting for him to do a set that I like. He released one the new Spyderco smock released, but honestly, I just didn't like the milling pattern at that time. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Louis says, Rollshambo, I just received a DLT exclusive XM24 and 20 CV. I also got the Cutlery Shop exclusive Military 2 with the CTS XHB. Dude, nice. That's a solid week right there. Great pickups. I have been avoiding, it's been really hard for me not to pick up every single Spyderco and 15V because for some weird reason, they're all hanging around. It's like Spyderco actually released enough of them, but I keep seeing the Military 2 and 15V out there, and I know that what's going to happen is they're going to sell out, and then they're never going to come out with them again because, well, you know, Crucible went under. And then they're going to become massively popular. Everyone's going to be like, I wish that we had these available. Louis says, the only issue I had with Metonboss was waiting for the scales. They sometimes would take 2 weeks to get me tracking. I had a similar issue. I bought several pieces from Metonboss. I have really, really high quality manufacturing on their parts, their scales, their clips. It's all great. It's all great. You buy something and it takes 4 or 5 days to get the tracking, and then the tracking sits there. And another 4 or 5 days goes by, and then it updates. You're like, you know what? Just tell me there's a long lead time. Don't make me think that I'm going to be getting this in the mail and then wondering if the post office guy has sticky fingers and they never updated the tracking. It was kind of annoying. But what happens, this is what happens. They get the order, and then they're like, well, maybe we don't have that specific piece in stock. We'll just make it for them, which is fine. I'm totally fine with that. I just don't want to be fooled into thinking that you have something in stock and then waiting for it when it's not actually in stock and you have to make it. That's fine. Just be upfront about it. That I would agree with you that it's kind of baloney to think that they have something, but really they're just making it for you after you order it. I'm totally cool with that. Just be upfront about it. With the new ownership coming into play, they might do things differently. We'll see. We'll have to see. Crazy Roach, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Sometimes the chat scrolls by fast. You've probably been here all along. He says, everywhere is the small pivot. That's because that's what everyone has their schematic set up to machine, is for the small pivot version, because that's all that there was. And then Spyderco said, you know what? We could do a bigger pivot. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. They should have always done it like that with the bigger pivot. I don't know what the biggest difference is. I can tell you that my newer smock feels crisper on deployment. The action feels really good. I do need to go ahead and replace the bearings. Not that the bearings are bad stock. I just, it's one of those things. If you can get skiff bearings, or if you can get the smock custom bearings, which I have on my original smock, even better. The tolerances on those are better on the skiff and on the smock custom bearings. And so you get infinitesimally better tolerances, which could equal, smoother action, what have you. But that's what everyone's set up to mill, is for the original version. Give it time. I guarantee you, as the year goes by, makers like Metonboss, makers like Lynch Northwest, Applied Weapons Tech, Brips Garage Tech, I guarantee you they will all have options for the new bigger pivot style smock. Guaranteed. Ryan Ellis says, that's exactly where my mind goes. What that happens to. Oh, okay. Says, yeah, I can't get into the flashlight trend. My $20 Walmart LED flashlight works as good as that $500 one does, I think. And you know what? People say the same thing in my comment sections about knives. I'll be like, ooh, check out this Craig Brown Cortex XL. It's amazing, $850. And they're like, my Milwaukee Fastback, $20. Damn the Milwaukee Fastback. Always. I know it's a great work knife. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. You know, we're over here, but like, oh, they've spent $600 on a flashlight. They're like, you spent $800 on a knife. We don't have a leg to stand on here. It's only weird because we wouldn't do it. Hey, there you go, guys. Spartan, kick the like button one time. Let YouTube know that we're live, baby. Kevin says, I'm still waiting on the all black Para 3 Salt that I pre-ordered last summer. What? That's a long pre-order for a Spyderco. Grateful Dong says, look up the Falcon Heat Anno titanium scales for the smock. Ordered mine 2 weeks ago. Expected delivery June. Okay, you've piqued my interest, sir. Let's do this. Look up the Falcon Heat Anno titanium smock scales. Come on, baby. Falcon Heat Anno. Oh, okay. So these are from Metonboss then. Falcon Heat Anno engraved titanium. Those look great. Those kind of remind me of, why do I get Iron Man? Like, that reminds me of Iron Man for some reason. It's crazy. I do think that this is for the smaller pivot smock though, right? Yep, standard pivot screw. You got me all kinds of hot and bothered. We're still on the original smock on that one. Ed B says, is the fastback contour? I don't know. It's plastic handle scales. You tell me. I've never held one. Maybe I need to change that. Ohio Lefty Knife Guy says, I was wrong about the polished poo, by the way. Sorry for trying to mislead you all. All you aspiring to have shiny shit. What's up, Sierra Rick? Good to see you, man. Did I say hi? How's it going? I'm on the edge. Says, been waiting months and months for a Spyderco Paramilitary 2 Salt compression lock. CPM MagnaCut satin blade, yellow black G10 handle scales. I could have sworn I've seen those in stock. I might be wrong. Jim Miller, what's up, Jim? Got another channel mod in the house. He says, I'm finally here. My internet sucks. Well, I had to go and make it a earlier live stream than I've ever. Well, I shouldn't say ever. When I first started doing Saturday lives, for the first month or two, I did them at like noon. And that was not a winning. That was not a winner right there. People did not watch the live streams when they happened at noon because, on their weekends, people like to do stuff. As it happens. Good to see you, Jim. Welcome in, man. Welcome into Waylon. Thank you for being a channel member. Good to see you. All right, guys. All right. I'm going to try to stay hydrated. Yes, that is water. It's not vodka. All right. I think it's about time that we check out the pocket checks for the day. I'm going to go ahead and head on over here. And let's see. I'll bring it up here in a second. All right. All right. I guess we'll start with me. If you want to know what was in my pocket today, this has been dominating my pocket since it came in the other day. Oh man, I'm working on my episode for this guy. This is the brand new Remet RT woodpecker in crystal titanium. And oh man, I love this knife. I do. I really do. You know, we're a low population live stream right now, so I'm not really jinxing myself too bad. I'm going to say this, guys. Don't wait for my video on it. Don't wait for other channels to get their review units before you make the decision. Just if you're on the fence about it, buy one, watch their reviews afterward, because these are going to sell out. Once people realize that they exist, they are going to sell out. This has been an easy option for me to carry for the last couple days. I absolutely love it. I don't have an affiliate link for you to click on. Just go to the Remet website, order one. They're on sale because they're a new release from them. They always do that. Remet always does that. They always put them on sale immediately. Totally fine. I don't know if my discount code will work since they're on sale. You could always try. I think it's RSB10. That's been in my pocket. The crystal titanium Remet RT woodpecker. Easily best looking knife released this year. Love it. Look at that. It's got 2 show side scales. I love it. What did everybody else carry? Let's go ahead and find out in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. Starting off with Mr. Ed Durbin. He's got the Concept Odd 21 and the Concept Cybin. Nice carry. 2 bangers from Concept. I love both of those knives. Really, really good knives. I like that Concept did the Cybin. Each run of the Cybin, so like each variant, I think they only did like 100 of each. So they are a limited edition. Each variant is a limited edition. And once they're gone, and they're not coming back. The Odd 21 is also really cool. Really like that one. Let's go. Lefty knife guy. He's got, of course, the Tanto Umnum Zon. I've been feeling bad because I haven't been carrying my Zon lately. But every time I open my drawer, it stares at me and it gives me the look. It's like, you know what you want to do. Just put me in, coach. Put me in your pocket. It's always a great carry. Love the Umnum Zon. That's just me walking my dog with my knife. People are like, why does that guy always whip out his knife when he's walking his dog? My neighbors probably think I'm weird. Let's go, Ed. He's got, of course, the Concept Corvid with the donut beam. That's the Blade HQ version, right? And then is that a Boker Mini Kalashnikov? I think. Donuts on a Saturday. I dig it. Let's go. Nick T's got the Yan Chevron, the Riot TSF by Jason Clark, 1 of 15. Seiko watch, tactile turn pen with Damascus bolt, Renegade Provisions Hank. Very nice. The Yan Chevron looks fantastic. I want one of those. I meant to get around to getting one, and I just never did. Vavelsky, he's got a veritable trio of badassery right there. Another knife that's been hard to keep out of my pocket lately. He's got one of these too. Oh man, I love it. I love it. The Subcaliber by Golden Design Works. Oh, easily a knife of the year candidate right here. I mean, obviously it's on my desk. And then of course the last release of the Null Knives Voodoo with the Techno Carbo. And then that's a Vero Synapse, right? Pretty sure that's a Synapse. I think so. And then, of course, a PGG9, which is never terribly far from my desk either. In fact, my good man, birds of a feather. Love my PGG9. I don't have a Milwaukee Fastback. I've got a PGG9, and I love it. Need to take down some boxes. I've got too much mail. Make short work of all of that. Fantastic shot, too. Dazed with why do I not recognize that Concept knife? Which one is that? I feel like I should know. It's not coming to mind though. Is that purple haze carbon fiber. Maybe? Fred the Lug with the Corbin Steelworks. Is that pronounced Sadie? Sade or Sade? Or Shade? I don't know. Either way, that looks killer though. Looks like, man, that is a crazy looking blade. I'm here for it. I'm here for the crazy looking blades. Corbin Steelworks, highly underrated. Jim coming in with the Kaiser Banish, the ProTech Malibu Operator, and the Kaiser Harpoon. Nice. Solid carry today. One Sneaky B. He's got a couple of those. Are those tactile turn pens? I think so. I'm not huge on the pen game. I was notified the other day. Where did I put it? Here it is. So I was carrying this casually the other day. This is my Smooth Precision Pens bolt action pen. You know, shout out to Calvin. Those who know apparently really do know. I was carrying this casually the other day and just put it in a pocket check. And then I was notified that apparently these are considered Grail pens now since Smooth Precision Pens went defunct. And apparently if you go to the Machined Pens Reddit group, people go bananas over these. And I had no idea. I did a video on this guy like a year, 2 years ago. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. It was not a very high performing video. So shocked was I when I found out that apparently people are going bananas for these right now. And this one isn't even like the super high end milled versions of the pen. This is just one of the more basic ones. And apparently this is considered a Grail pen. I like it. Extremely well made. Made in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it says on the bottom of the clip. This whole time, I thought for sure the better pen on my table would have been this guy, which is a zirconium pen. This is from Billet Spin. I love this pen. You know, not following market trends or anything, just like one right after the other. I gotta say, the Billet Spin pens are really good. They make their way into my pocket all the time. Not sure about the slip joint, but of course that is a Craig Brown Cortex XL, and I love that knife too. And then of course a Olight Arkfeld Pro. Super nice carry, man. Bluetooth blades coming in with the Kubi Titanium Titius. Oh, he knows that I really want a Spartan Harsey Plague Doctor, but I never have the right money. You let me know earlier today that there was a black one available, blacked out one available on Blade Binge for like $525, maybe it was $575. The 4-inch version, the full-size version. I wonder if it's still there. Let's find out, Blade Binge. I want one, but my money is never right when they appear. Spartan Harsey. Not the Warthog. I'm looking for the Plague Doctor. It's a green Plague Doctor for $450. The blacked out ones are where it's at, though. That's kind of crazy. Here it is. $575. This has got to be the one. The blacked out version. I don't know. For some reason, something weird's going on with that. Maybe they just like weren't able to clean the whole blade when they were trying to shine it up for photos. I don't know. If you're going to ask top dollar money for it, you got to clean the knife properly. You can't have me thinking that maybe you got something weird going on in there. It's probably just oil. But either way, shout out to Bluetooth Blades for the heads up on that. But they're cool. The Plague Doctor is the version that I want, even though they have one called the Spartan. I know that's the one that I should probably go for. That one also looks really cool. The bluish green. I'd probably also be really happy with one of those. So maybe one of these days, once I get around to getting one, when the money lines up, maybe I'll just get one of those if those are still available. We'll see. He's got the River's Edge Cutlery exclusive. That's the olive green Manix 2. And if I'm not mistaken, is that in CTS 204P? I thought they were. 8015, and then of course the ProTech, the ProTech Strider PT Plus. Very nice. Very nice. Big Jim coming in with the ZT. I never get the numbers right. And then something from Dawson Knives, which I am not familiar with. I've seen this ZT everywhere. People are going nuts over this specific one. I just wish that ZT would be like, you know what? Here's a name for the model. Can we do that? Can we help out Rollshambo, please? Gas station knives with... Which Spyderco is that? It's not the Endura. I feel like I should know this. I should know this, but I don't. I have dishonored my family. Louis coming in with the black and yellow Spyderco Paramilitary 2. That's got to be in Magnica, right? And then a Spyderco Military 2. Which steel is that on the Military 2 with the orange scales? Is that M? No, that's not M4. Is it M4? Which one is that? This is he says New Knife Day. We do have a thread for New Knife Day on the Discord. So it's not technically a pocket check, but you didn't get all of those today. Stop. Oh, okay. It's for the Red XM24. Okay. I was like, there's no way you got all of those today. It would be a massive investment. Very nice. That's this guy right here, right? XM24. Solid, man. Nice Hinderer collection too. The one that I really want to get my hands on XM18 Bowie. They're out there. I know. Wicked Dream. Is this in pocket today? The Nefarious? Love it, man. Love it. Are these on the website? During the last live stream, he was doing QC checks on them. Let's check it out. Wicked Dream Designs. Are they on the website? Did they drop? Did they drop? If they dropped, they all sold out. I'm not entirely sure. I know he was doing the QC checks for him last time we talked. Drink water with, what is that? I don't know what that is. That looks crazy. What is that? He's got the Little Native Warncliffe and the Spyderco McBee and that, which I am not entirely sure what that is. I was kind of hoping he would have mentioned it. That's sick though. Let's go. All right. I've ignored the chat for far too long. Shout out to BEDC. What's up, dude? Thanks for being a channel member for 1 year. 1 year.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
B, congrats, man. Thank you so much for riding with the channel for a whole year. Guys, if you didn't know, BEDC runs his own channel. He's very well versed in these EDC streets. And if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to go and check out his content. And if you enjoy what you see, subscribe. Sierra Rick says, Rollshambo, I'm liking that crystal titanium. It hasn't left my pocket since I opened the box. It hasn't left my pocket. Yeah. And I don't think you can go wrong with either version. The blue, the green, the crystal tie is incredible. Feels good, looks good. And spoiler alert for people that didn't know, crystal titanium is better than regular titanium. It's not just an aesthetics thing. I'm going to talk about that in my review of this, the difference between crystal titanium and regular titanium. And yeah. I'm on the edge says Remet RTWK1 disassembly knife, titanium handle M390WK1G. Wait, what? Ed B says Roll ghosted his nom nom. My umnum's on. I look at it every day. I say hi. And then I pick up this guy. I'll get back to carrying I'm going to get back to carrying my my umnums on at some point. But guys, I got to tell you, like this has not left my pocket since I got it out of the box. This is fantastic. Easily the best looking knife released all year. Absolutely love it. The Remet RT Woodpecker. Can't wait to release my video on this. I let the chat get away. I'm going to kind of catch up here before we continue on with the pocket check. Hey, shout out to David V for the $2 super. Says, good evening, knife family. Ron Dobbins says, I'm carrying the Chevron Yan, the full Zirconside titanium scales and Rockwell titanium scales and EMP Nimble with titanium scales. The Chavez Prybar G Shock Watch titanium pen. Very solid, man. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. The chat jumped and all of a sudden we got Remet in the house. What? Guys, Spartan kicked the like button one time for Remet, who's just gifted 10 memberships to the channel. Congrats to the new channel members. Guys, we're on the Only Spartans Discord. If you want in and you're one of those 10 who was just gifted a channel member, there you go. Shout out to Drinkwater, James Alton, Vinny M, LCV Blades Edge, Morbid Klaus, Michael N, Slaughter U, Wayne O, Wrist Knives, Mallory. Guys, congratulations to the new channel members. Remet, thank you so much for supporting the channel and for gifting those channel memberships. Thank you so much. What an entrance. That's how you make an entrance. Like a boss. Dude, thank you, man. That's awesome. Oh, man. All right. Ed B says Remet with the support. Yeah. Remet is crazy. They're so awesome supporting the whole community. It's not just my channel either. They're everywhere. And that's awesome. In case you didn't know, yeah. This was in my pocket. It's been in my pocket. It's been living there. The RT Woodpecker. Welcome into Knife Nut 69. Good to see you, man. Hey, shout out to Top Dog. Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Well, the chat jumped. I think we're caught up now. Jeremy says, I have to go to work. I hope everyone has a great evening. Dude, thank you so much for joining in, and we'll catch you on the flip side. All right, guys, we're going to get back to these pocket checks. Let's go. BEDC carried the Aurelia today, and the wife and I did some trading at Blade Runner. There we go. The Mangana Steel Aurelia. Very nice. And then, oh, what is that? Is that a Kershaw, or is that a Kershaw Bel Air? Kershaw Iridium. And then what looks like a limited microtech ultratech. Very solid. Warrior Guild with the Tops Desert Nomad, the Hinderer XM24 Skinny, and the Petrified Fish Mini Beluga. That's a solid photo right there too. Like that. That Desert Nomad looks beefy. Looks like you could do some damage with that. David V with the Oz Machine Company Roosevelt. Very nice. Renee Ramon says a before and after of my new Chavez TAK. Is that, wait. All right. So I'm guessing that's the before. And that's the after. Very, very nice. I see what you did there. I like it. I like it a lot. Good job. Hey, shout out to Remet, who just gifted 5 more channel memberships. What? And congrats to Anthony Kitchen, Louis Life Survival, Dry Dock Saints, and Mikey Trails, who were just gifted channel memberships. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. All right, guys. Ken Bentley says, I'm lusting for a Meteor RT. Make more button actuated liner frame locks, please. Yeah, those were hot. Those were very hot. And I, for one, would be a big fan if we were to get those with the crystal titanium. More crystal tie, please. The crystal tie it's sublime. It's so good. It's so good. The shimmer, the shine, and also crystal tie is in fact better than regular titanium. It's harder to make, which is why you don't see it very often. Remet says they will have the goods soon. We'd love to hear it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, another good one that I've been carrying as well, the Agile Peregrine Falcon. This is also a recent release. This one in DLC, brushed titanium, screwless design. Amazing. Been loving this one too. The Agile Peregrine Falcon. All right. I see. That was in response to Jay Korskinen, who said, do you know when House of Knives Canada will have the blue woodpecker? Thank you, Top Dog, for shouting out the link to the Remet website. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome into Dan Stan EDC. Good to see you, man. Welcome into Addicted to Blades. Fred the Lug says, Rollshambo, send me that one, please. I want to try the Agile Peregrine Falcon. It's really good. I think these are actually, are these still available? I think they might still be available. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, look at that. The Agile, RT Agile Peregrine Falcon. Sold out. Sold out. Bummer. Oh, look at this. All the new ones are sold out except for these. These are the newest. I would recommend, guys, do not wait on these. Do not wait on these. Pick these up while you can. And then watch my review on it after. I promise you, I am very impressed with it. And you can't go wrong. Both the blue and the green look fantastic. I think everyone's waiting for the Meteor to come back in stock as well. You know what I'd love to see? I would love to see the Meteor with this bolster as crystallized titanium. I don't know how reasonable of an ask that is, but like crystallized titanium here and on the clip, that would be amazing. With the carbon fiber, yeah, that would be amazing. Would it be an expensive knife? Yes. But it's on my wish list regardless. Would love to see that. Would love to see that. Let's see. What about some common retailers that carry White Mountain Knives? Maybe they have an RT Agile Peregrine Falcon. Let's go. Let's see. Remet, RT Agile. Out of stock. People they're figuring out. Remet's doing amazing things this year. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But the RT Woodpecker is a very similar blade shape and also screwless design and with the crystal titanium handle scales. So while you're waiting on these to come back in stock, pick up one of the woodpeckers. You won't regret it. Kenneth Bentley says, yes, just take my money for the crystal tie. Yeah. Guys, I want one in blue too. I really do. That blue looks stunning as well. They both look really good. Ed B says, plain titanium bolster with crystal scales. That could be cool. Like, instead of the carbon fiber, we would have plain titanium and then crystal titanium bolsters. That could be really cool. Or just do the whole thing in crystal tie. I don't think there's a single application. Knowing what I know now, I did some research on crystal titanium after I got this out of the box, and what I found was that it is better. It's more expensive than regular titanium because of the process that it takes to make it. That's why crystal tie will always be more expensive, and you don't see it very often. But it is better. So there's not a single application that I can think of where I wouldn't rather have crystal tie. Top Dog says, happy Easter. Peace be to you all. Top Dog, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the $5 super. Happy Easter to you, my friend. It's always good to see you. Always. Joe's Garage says, does Remet have a discount code? I believe so. I don't think it works on sale items, and since these are on sale, I don't think it works on these. Keep in mind, after the sale, it will go up to the regular prices of $295, which is pretty standard. Like $300 price range is standard for any knife with crystal titanium, period. But I do think that my discount code might work on the non-sale knife. So let's find out. Like, for example, I'll just pop this in my cart and see if my... Let's see. Does my discount code work? Is it RSB10? I have a couple different discount codes. So let's see. RSB10. Is it RSB10 or is it Rollshambo? I'm trying to remember. Or is it RSB? I don't remember my discount code. For shame.
Epic fail.
I don't remember my discount code. I have one. I could have sworn it was either RSB, RSB10, or Rollshambo. We'll try it one more time. Rollshambo. Maybe it's Rollshambo. It is Rollshambo. There you go. Rollshambo would take $25 off, so it'd be a 10%. Is that a 10% discount code? Yeah. There you go, guys. 10% off. I believe it's only on non-sale items. So code Rollshambo should give you 10% off. Let's see. And just to confirm, I don't think it'll work on the new arrivals because those are on sale, but we'll confirm just for giggles. Does it work on the sale items? No way. 10% discount code for guys. Give it up for Remet. Code Rollshambo valid for 1 day. Thank you for the $5 super and for the 24-hour discount code, guys. There you go. Look, normally the discount codes don't work on the inventory that's already on sale. That's a standard thing across the board. So this is huge. These are going to be selling out at the regular price point already. So at a 10% discount, that means that you can get the new RT Woodpecker for $225 with crystal titanium. That's really, really good. That is really good. And I think it'll work. We know it'll work on other knives as well. Go to remet.com. Use code Rollshambo for 10% off. Valid for 1 day. There you go, guys. There you go. Don't thank me. Thank Remet. Give it up one more time for Remet, guys. popping into the live stream, gifting memberships, $5 super guys. Thank you so much. And then, of course, to follow it up with a special discount code for the live. That's crazy. That is crazy. Gas Station Knife says, can you reverse flick that woodpecker? Yeah. Reverse flick is perfect. This is super, super fidgety. It's a front flipper. You know, I'll give you guys a little preview. I'm going to do a full review on this, of course. I'm going to do my regular content, but I'll give you a full preview. Okay, so this is one of their innovative disassembly knives, which means that there's no visible screws. This is crystallized titanium. Crystallized titanium is very impressive because of how it's made. It's not just a special anode. It has to be made a specific way. And when they do that, it tempers the titanium to a Rockwell hardness that is somewhere in the realm of 60 to 64 Rockwell. Now, that is important because regular titanium is usually somewhere in the realm of like 30 to 40. That's why it's so easy to scratch and put snail trails on titanium in general, because it's so soft. But crystallized titanium is harder. 60 to 62 Rockwell, I believe. Maybe it's upwards of 64. I have been carrying this religiously since I got it out of the box, and I haven't put a single snail trail on here. It looks gorgeous, and it even looks better once I, wipe off the natural oils from my hands. But it's beautiful. It's more scratch resistant. It feels really good in the hand. And if you want to open it up, you basically pop this button right here, and then you can push up on the scale. Hold up. Pop the scale off, and that's how you get into the knife. Then you can disassemble it from here. Blind screwed pocket clip. And hold on. Blind screwed pocket clip. Really good for reverse flick. Really good for front flippers. I'm not great with front flippers in general, but this one pops. Especially with that discount for $225 after the discount. This is a killer. This is absolutely killer. The regular woodpecker that didn't have the crystal titanium handle scales was great. This one is a stunner and a half. Don't wait for the reviews, guys. Take advantage of that live stream discount code. I've never seen it on a sale item before. Remet, thank you again for not only supporting the channel, but also for giving our live stream audience a special discount code. That is fantastic. No, thank you. Thank you. Give it up for Remet, guys. Smash the like button for Remet. And thank you to Top Dog for popping the link in the chat. Definitely appreciate it. And shout out to Bluetooth Blades for the $5 super. He says, you missed my 1 year. What? Throughout all the fun, I missed the 1 year. Hey, there it is. Shout out to Bluetooth Blades, also on his 1 year anniversary. Blue, thank you so much, dude. Guys, smash the like button. Do it for those celebrating their 1 year anniversary. I definitely appreciate it. It's been a crazy live stream. I don't normally go live this early on Saturdays. Days says, grab the green one. There you go, man. There you go. You can't go wrong with either. They both look fantastic. Says it's a done deal. Get them while you can, guys. I guarantee you, once channels put out their content, whatever's left is going to sell out instantly. I know. I kind of want to buy a blue one while they're still available. I would love to have both. I would. All right. I'm on the edge says it's my third Remet knife in 3 weeks. You won't regret it. They're great. They really are. Fred the Lug says, do you have to harden the crystal tie if you put it on the lock bar to prevent the blade from damaging it? Do you have to harden the crystal tie if you put it on the lock bar to prevent the blade from damaging it? So there is a liner. So This is not the crystal tie is not making contact with the tang of the blade. Or are we talking like in general, like if you were to do a crystal titanium frame lock, probably the crystal tie, again, crystal tie is going to have a Rockwell hardness between 60 and 64. That's going to be right there in the same realm as most steels used in making high-end knives anyways. That said, I would imagine that even on a frame lock, you still have a steel lock bar interface. So you'd still have a piece of steel covering the lock bar anyways. So you'd still have that steel on steel contact. I think 99% of folding knives these days are made with the lock bar, a steel lock bar interface. So I wouldn't imagine it would be an issue either way. Ian says, what's the one that followed the tall boy? The Fireball? Yeah. We're talking about the Devo knives. I believe the one that were released directly after the tall boy was the Fireball. And then they came out with this guy, which is the Mini Growler. It's on my desk. Mini Growler's underrated as well. Ian says, okay, live over, go home, everyone. I mean, it's not technically over yet. Big Jim, shout out to Big Jim, who just got a blue one. All right. Ed B says, I don't see why not. Basketball doesn't get interesting until the last 2 minutes of the game. I disagree. We're live. For those who are wondering, why is Rollshambo live so early today? We're live early because I'm a huge basketball fan and I wanted to watch the NBA playoffs. The funny thing is that I thought it was going to happen at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, but no, that's Tuesday's game. Today's game started right when I scheduled the live, even though I scheduled it earlier. Go figure. I mean, I'm still going to catch the game. I'll just be catching the second half of it. It's fine. Anthony Kitchen says the swordfish looks interesting. Oh, the swordfish is cool. The RT swordfish is a gravity knife. And you can get different carbon fiber inlays for them. And if you wanted to try one, the cool thing is that they do sell the different inlay kits as well on the website. So if you decide that you want to pick one up, like even if you want one in, I think this is DLC. I believe that's DLC. Could be wrong. But you can buy all the different inlays. So you can buy one and then buy a different inlay kit and just switch to whichever one you like better. So these are fantastic, and they're completely swappable for lefties as well. So even if you're a lefty, you can switch the scale around and the clip can move to the other side because they are symmetrical from left to right. And that actually allows you to switch it to a left-handed grip, which I think is really cool. So you can make it's completely ambidextrous that way. Comes with a nice leather slip. You can get it in different blade shapes, of course. These came out, these debuted last year and they were super hot. They're still very popular today. And they've come out with a couple different variations. I really like it. It's a great EDC. Ian says, spring knife sale soon. I will probably be doing a knife sale sometime within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Keep your eyes peeled. Remet, hey man, thank you, Remet. He says thank you all very much for your support of Remet. Your satisfaction is the thing we value the most. Hey, we appreciate it, and as long as you keep coming out with bangers like this, I can tell you the people are very satisfied. I know I am. All right, I'm gonna get back to the pocket check because I kind of got off topic there for a second. I was distracted. Looks like Knife Nut 69 also got his Mangana Steel Aurelia today. Very nice. He's got a beer bomb there too. That's cool. I still need to get one of those. And then Fred the Lug with the tipper, the concept tipper. Very nice. I know people really like those. Guys, that is the Only Spartans Discord. The pocket check for the live stream. I believe we are all caught up. If you want to know how to get in on the Only Spartans Discord, channel members have access to this. If you're a channel member and you go to the post section of my YouTube channel, scroll down, you will find an invite link that is only visible to channel members. That's how you join. Indeed, that is how you join the Only Spartans Discord. And once you're in, you're in. We will, of course, be doing members only giveaways very soon on the Discord. So if you want to be eligible for those, sign up, get in the Discord, and then once those come around, you will have your opportunity to join in. Sterling Astutes, good to see you, man. He says, Raylight is going out, never got to own one. Really? Really, Raylight? I did not know that. They're going out of business? Interesting. I mean, it looks like they're sold out sale. If you want a Raylight, there you go. You can get one of their Timascus Zirconium ones while they're still in stock. $250 for Zirconium. The Timascus is already sold out. Get a Zirconium one. I had no idea they were going out of business. I guess now's the time if you want to get in on a Raylight. And while they still have stock. It's kind of sad. Sad to see companies go out of business. Ian says Raylight is dead. Apparently. I had no idea. Ace Palon says, I even have my RTB in my pocket today. I just told her she's going to have a new friend soon. We're all weak, okay? Especially me. Guys, for those of you who just ordered these and took advantage of that live stream discount code, that is crazy cool, by the way. I guarantee you, once these sell out, people are going to be salty that they missed out on these. People will be salty. All right. Speaking of being weak. All right, guys. I want to get to watching the NBA playoffs. It has been an absolute crazy live stream. Thank you to everybody who has joined in for an earlier live stream on a Saturday so that I could watch my beloved NBA playoffs. I know many of you are like, bah, sports, who cares? I care. It is one of my other hobbies that I love to be, I love to watch. It's one of my things. So thank you to everybody who put up with the earlier live stream. The next live stream will, of course, be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, or 7 p.m. Pacific. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your night. Congrats to everyone who got in on the live stream discount code to pick up a new woodpecker. Congrats. Keep your eyes peeled on my review for this, which is coming very soon. I'm very excited to make that. So I hope I see you on the Only Spartans Discord. For those who are, I'll see you soon. For everybody else, we'll go ahead and see you later.